Okay, in this video, I'm going to show how to create dot plot, the stem and leaf plot, box and whisker plot. All right, so I already have it lined out. So what you do is you just draw a straight line, label all the values from least to greatest, and you really should you should put all of them. I just didn't have enough room, but inside here should have been 170, 171, 172, 176 we're missing. You shouldn't skip values. And then you just take each instance. So there's one instance of 169. So you draw a dot above 169 and so forth. There were only two instances, 179 and 179, where there were two dots. And then now, if you're asked to find the mean, median, mode, and range, you could, because you have all of those values listed. Okay, so that's a box. So let's see. Now, if you have a table of values, well, they're talking about how many times these colleges have won tournament championships. So several of the teams, three of the teams have won just one time. Kentucky's won 8 times, Duke 5, Indiana 8. So if you're going to do a dot plot on that, Kentucky won 8 games, so there would be 1 dot. Duke won 5 championships, so did Indiana. And Arkansas, Michigan, and New York College each won 1. So using a table of values, you can do that. Okay, now we're going to draw a stem and leaf plot. All right, these are a little bit tricky. Notice the 0 zeros there. So the stem are all the values to the left of the least. Normally, we would use the very last value, but look at the ones in the tens columns are both zeros, so you can't just have. I guess we could do it that way, because typically, but I think that what we would say is the leaf represents the hundreds place value, and the stem is everything else. So if we find the lowest value, so it looks like 526 might be the lowest value. So I'm going to put 526, and then this is going to be a 2. Are there any 526s? Nope. Then we're going to put 528. There's a 100. There's a 200. So let's see. We did that one. We did that one. We did that one. Are there any other 5? Nope. Then there's 536. That's 500. There's, I missed. Sorry about that. I didn't see 531. So I'll put the 536. And then we have 531,600. So we've got 37, 40, and 51. All right. So 537, 200, 540, 900, 551,900. All right. But this is what's really important, is to have a key. So notice we have 548. I just picked, did I miss that? I missed the 548. And I should count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there are 9 values. Important when you're finding the median. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. I now have them all. And this key tells us that here's the stem part. The 548 represents 548,000. the 2 represents 200. And then it's ordered least to greatest. So if there are 9 terms, if you want to find the median, there are 9 terms, we're just going to count 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to count back 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. So the median would be 536,500. So that's how you do the range. You would subtract the 550. So for the range, 551,900, subtract 526,200. Find the range doing that. For the mode, are there any values listed twice? Nope. So you would just say no mode. And then for the mean, if that's what you needed to do, you would just add up all of those values. So the values listed above right here. So 526,200 plus 528,100 plus 528,200, etc. And then, so you're going to add up the sum of all the data. You're going to divide it by 9, and that's going to give you, so we're going to put the sum of all the values divided by 9, and that's what's going to give you the mean. All right, let's come down here, and we're going to draw a Box-n-Whisker plot. Okay, so first thing, you need to order the values from least to greatest. So that's what I did here, and I think I double checked. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, so we have our low number and our high number. So let me put commas. There you go. And then the purple commas can just be the commas from the numbers themselves. All right, so this is the high. And then, so step 1, find the median. All right, so since there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 terms, we're going to count over 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Count back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. So so maybe step 1 is place the low and high values on number line. So let me go ahead and move this down. So 5,354 goes here, and then 12,762 goes there. Then we found our median. So that is 3,400 away, and then 4,000 away. So not quite half. So maybe, and I'm going to put this vertical line right there, and this is 8710. All right. Now, and this is the second quartile, by the way. So 8710 in this instance is second quartile. Now we're going to draw our box. So the next step after we find the median is to find the 2 other submedians or quartile medians. So you look at the values to the left, you look at the values to the right, and notice there's 4 terms and 4 terms. So you're going to add these 2 together, then divide by 2. Add these 2 together, and this will be the first quartile. So the end of the box, this will be the third quartile, the end of that box. All right, so let's do it. Let's add 7,689 plus 8,239 if you didn't put parentheses around that, or if you're doing it manually, get the total first, then divide 2, or put parentheses around it and then divide by 2. So we get 7,964. Well, that's much closer to the 87. So I'm going to say maybe about here. Oops, 79.64. And then we're going to add the upper quartile median. So 9,882 plus 10,137. Add that together, then divide by 2, and we get 10,009. Well, it's closer to the 8,700 than to the 12. So I'm going to put that about here. 10,000, 9.5. And now we're going to draw the box. So this is called the lower quartile, and this is called the upper quartile. And then to find the range, you take the high value, subtract the low value. All right, so let's review. Okay, for Box-n-Whisker, arrange values least to greatest. And then go ahead and mark the low value and high value, low and high values on draw a straight line, and then mark the low value and mark the high value. All right, then the values listed in order, find the median. If they're an even number, you'll have to add the two middle numbers together, divide by 2. If there's an odd number of values, it's just the middle value. Find the median and mark that on line. Okay, then, so once you have, so here you have, so here we have the median. You have these 4 other values. So step 4 is find the median of this lower quartile. So you'd take, if there are 4 terms, you'd take those 2 numbers, divide it by 2. The upper quartile, you take those 2 numbers, divide it by 2. And then you're going to find the median up here. So once you have everything marked, so lower quartile, lower median, upper median, mark that, and then guess what? You are ready to draw your box. So, and the boxes sometimes look like this. Except for that's a terrible box. Maybe this means most of your data is here, and you might have, you know, some values out there, and then you've got the whiskers right here. Sometimes you might have exactly in the middle and everything evenly spread. Once in a while, you'll have a short whisker and then maybe a really long whisker. And maybe there'll be a couple there, and then you'll have a lot. So, but those steps right there, let's see. So find lower and upper medians. Mark the number line. Mark the line. Okay, and then step 5, draw your box. All right, I hope this is helpful. Yep, that's it for this one.